Well, hello, hello, hello to everybody here. It's Teresa Sanderson, and I want to thank you again for being part of my community. And today we're talking about more out of the box nursing continuing education ideas. As you're popping in today, please feel free to say hi. Let me know where you're watching from. And if you catch me on the replay, comment hashtag replay because I love to know that you stopped by. And if you don't know me, then you may not know that couple things. Number one, I have a mantra that says, dare to do nursing differently. Dare to do nursing differently. And that is one thing that I really, really believe in. I think we can't say anymore, this is the way we've always done it, and expect for anybody to ever respect that statement, right? And also, I think nurses are innovators. I believe in us as innovators. And so I even believe we can think about things like nursing continuing education and doing it differently and very out of the box. And so I want to share today just a few stories without naming any names of some dear friends and clients who have stepped into the nursing CE space to give of themselves to provide meaningful content and massive, massive value in the form of nursing continuing education courses that can serve nurses better and in a more holistic way, right? Because nurses, we provide holistic care and we are holistic creatures, right? So while we love our careers in nursing and we value scientific education and training on advancements in medical care and treatment, we also have the other side of ourselves that is the nurse who goes home and maybe is a mother and a homemaker and managing home finances and maybe dealing with the health and wellness of his or her own family, whether that's mental, emotional, or physical health, right? So we are holistic creatures. And in my opinion, it just makes good sense that we can find nursing continuing education programs that will not only serve to meet the purposes of relicensure, but also fulfill us in here as lifelong learners. Are you with me? So, a couple of neat educational providers that I have worked with recently is there is one very, very sweet gal who teaches nurses a continuing education course that is all about creating financial wealth, okay, on your nursing salary, that takes into account things like your shift differential, weekend pay, all of these variables that happen with our nursing pay, right? Even charge nurse pay and those kind of things, so that we can really, you can really plan a budget and to create wealth around your income, even though it's not a traditional type of, set salary type income. So this particular nurse was teaching this course before she stepped into the CE arena and now offers the course as well to individual nurses who are interested in learning how to create their own wealth. And I have to ask, how would you feel as a nurse if you were able to manage your finances better than any financial investor and you had a method for creating your own wealth out of your nursing salary and really being able to plan for the future? What would that do to your stress level? Would that make you feel better? Would you feel more empowered? Would you maybe be more satisfied with the job that you have and the wage that you're earning if you really knew how to invest that money well and you didn't have to pay an arm and a leg to do it or have someone else do it behind closed doors, right? So I just think this is an amazing option. So type your comments in the chat. I would love to hear your feedback on that. I have another gal that I work with who teaches nurses how to start their own businesses in aesthetics. And she's now able to, she's in the middle of applying to become a nursing CE provider, but is very well renowned in that space. And now will not only be able to serve nurses by helping them start those businesses, but by being able to award them continuing education credit for the time they spend learning. Right? This is a value added service and it's definitely out of the box, right? I have another nurse that I have worked with who is also, she's a retired, well, I don't even know that I could say retired, but she's a former critical care RN who has now become a yoga therapist. And helps nurses manage their own self-care so that they can prevent burnout and have options for preventing burnout. So all of these types of course offerings, whether it be self-care, financial wellness and managing your finances, or starting a business, all of these types of education and training do qualify as nursing continuing education credits. So I want you to think of nursing CE that is out of the box, nursing continuing education that has gone rogue, that is just out there to teach nurses about things that are going to add meaning and value to their lives and allow them to fulfill their passion as lifelong learners. No longer is nursing continuing education in a particular box. It can look a lot of different ways. And it should look a lot of different ways because we all have varied interests and desires about what we want to learn. So, if you were thinking based on this that you might be interested in learning more about how would I even start to create a nursing continuing education course, then I want to invite you to join me next week for the Create a Nursing CE course workshop, where we will get together for 5 days and you will prepare your very first CE course offering together with me. During that workshop, you're going to have step-by-step guidance and support for any questions that you have. You are not going to be allowed to get stuck. And by the time we finish that workshop, you're going to have your very first fully developed nursing continuing education course offering. And I would love to see you in the workshop. We have a lot of fun. So click the link below the video, learn more about it. And I will see you in the workshop next week. Thanks. See you soon. Bye.